The extraordinary qualities of guru-rinpoche. The Buddhas and Bodhisattvas that are mentioned in the sutras are too numerous for us even to recite their names one by one. It is even more difficult to sincerely pray to all of them. Yet the embodiment of all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas is none other than Orgyen Padmasambhava. If you pray to him wholeheartedly, you are praying to all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Guru Padmasambhava, manifested from the wisdom intent of all Dharmakaya Buddhas, is blessed by all Sambhogakaya Buddhas and is entrusted as their regent by all Nirmanakaya Buddhas. Someone may wonder, how is it possible that he is the embodiment of all Buddhas? When the good karma and merit of fortunate beings matured, the enlightened bodies, speech, minds, qualities, and activities of the Buddhas of the three times merged into a single syllable, Hri, which dissolved into the heart of Amitabha, Buddha of boundless light, and then descended from Amitabha's heart onto the Milky Lake in southwest Odiyana. Without having a biological father and mother, Padmasambhava suddenly manifested from natural awareness. When he revealed himself, his body was adorned with the marks and signs of the Dharmakaya Buddha, Vajradhara, and all Dakinis and Dakas revered and served him as their sovereign. Since he was self-arising in the lake of Adhyana, he was known as Orgyen Soki Dorje, lake-born Vajra. In order to put an end to the poverty of sentient beings, the king of Adhyana, Indrabhuti, was on a voyage to find jewels on the islands within the lake. When they were crossing the Milky Lake, they encountered the miraculous emanation of Padmasambhava. Taking him back to the palace, Indrabhuti installed him as the crown prince and asked him to take his seat. Having established the kingdom in the Dharma, Padmasambhava was known as Pema Gyalpo, Lotus King. Later, he skillfully escaped the affairs of government and went to practice awareness discipline in the 8 great charnel grounds, where he turned the Dharma wheel of the great vehicle to Dakas and Dakinis. He was known then as Nima Otsar, rays of the sun, since he had the miraculous power to travel as free as the wind by riding on the rays of the sun. Relying upon the 8 great Vidyadharas of India, such as Acharya Prabhahasti, he became a great scholar and grasped the numerous teachings of the common and uncommon vehicles. Thus, he became known as the scholar Loden Chokse, wise seeker of the sublime. At the Asura cave, he was ordained by the Buddha's attendant Ananda. As a fully ordained monk, he observed pure precepts and was known as Bhikshu Padmasambhava. When he was at Bodh Gaya, his body manifested as pure gold in color, and his conduct seemed to be no different from that of Buddha Shakyamuni, so he became known as Shakya Senge, Lion of the Shakyas. Traveling to Zahor in northern India, in order to lead the king of Zahor onto the Dharma path, he took the royal princess Mandarava as his consort for the practice of awareness discipline. When the king of Zahor tried to burn him alive on a pyre, he transformed the pyre into a lake filled with the pure water of 8 good qualities and was found seated on the pistil of a lotus, unperturbed. So he was known as Pema Totreng Tsal, powerful lotus of the garland of skulls. Later in Maritika cave in Nepal, relying upon his consort Mandarava, he accomplished the Vidyadhara with mastery over life, a stage of immortality. He was then known as Chime Pema Jungne, deathless lotus-born. In the rock cave of Yanglasho in Nepal, after accomplishing the Mahamudra Vidyadhara, he manifested in the wrathful form of Vajrapani and subdued all evil spirits, demonic forces, and Samaya corrupting spirits, so he was known as Senge Dradak, Lion's Roar. After that, with the aid of the lion-faced Dakini Marajita, he destroyed numerous cities of upholders of wrong views. The aforementioned are Guru Rinpoche Padmasambhava's activities of benefiting sentient beings in India and Nepal. Then at Paro Taksang in Bhutan, he subjugated all prideful spirits of occurrence and existence through his magnetizing power and bound them under oath. Later in Tibet, in the 3 upper regions of Ngari, 4 central regions of Utsang, and 6 lower regions of Dokam, he concealed a great number of Terma doctrines and Terma objects, and prophesied that there would be 108 primary Tertans appearing successively who would reveal them in the future. He made aspirations, sealed the Termas, and entrusted them to Dharma protectors. He was known then as Dorje Drolo, Wild Wrathful Vajra. Guru Rinpoche stayed in Tibet for about 55 years. After having completed his activities in Jambudvipa, he went to the continent of Rakshasas called Chamaradvipa to tame and liberate those cruel and rampant Rakshasas. There, he suppressed the Rakshasas and established the Dharma. In order to bring them onto the Dharma path, he manifested a wrathful form known as Dorje Drakpotsal, Wrathful Vajra Might. According to many extensive Terma texts, in order to show his different kinds of accomplishments, Guru Rinpoche still manifests as Dorje Drakpotsal with multiple faces and arms. Without abandoning his physical body, Dorje Drakpotsal appears in the rainbow body of great transference and is now still dwelling in the glorious copper-colored mountain located in Chamaradvipa and teaching the Dharma there. In the center of Chamaradvipa, the current abode of Guru Rinpoche, rises the heart-shaped glorious copper-colored mountain that is surrounded by 21 regions of Rakshasas. On the summit of the mountain is located the 3-storied Palace of Lotus Light. The lower story is the Nirmanakaya realm, where the king of the Rakshasas, Raksha Thodurang, teaches the Dharma to Rakshasas. The intermediate story is the Sambhogakaya realm, where the Sambhogakaya Avalokitesvara teaches the Dharma with the 5 certainties. The upper story is the Dharmakaya realm, where the Dharmakaya Buddha, Samantabhadra, remains in the unborn nature of reality. The Palace of Lotus Light is replete with boundless supreme qualities. In the 36 places of the Palace of Lotus Light, situated in its 4 cardinal directions, 4 intermediate directions, and directions above and below, there are Guru Rinpoche's 36 emanations, benefiting sentient beings. His emanations are turning the Dharma wheel to the assembly of his disciples, the king and the ministers, Vidyadharas of inconceivable realization, and other fortunate sentient beings.